Not a particularly good setup from Perez, so Anderson will go back the tops.
36. Christian requires 78.
As Darty's missed a double in this game, Gary Anderson. Perez is in no rush to get to the oche. $20 for tops. The way his darts lie, it shouldn't be too problematic. Well, that certainly isn't. You see straight through to it. And pins it as well.
Christian Perez. Pit leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
On course to smash that.
We've already seen some big averages this weekend. Martin Schindler. Sensational last night.
97.
In his first game as German #1, averaging around that 109 mark. He's back tonight to take on the defending champion Rob Cross. There seems to be very few possible universes where Gary Anderson doesn't win this leg to go 3-2 up.
Gary requires 90.
Double 18. 11 dart leg for Gary Anderson. So confidently taken.
And a treble-less visit surrenders the advantage. Anderson, this may be his best chance to break yet. Persevering on that treble 20. Oh, it's a great effect. Oh, superb.
Well, he's on for back-to-back 11 darters. Christian Perez has been caught in something of a crossfire.
$130. Gary requires 81.
Good use of the ball. It might make no difference. Double 12 for Gary Anderson. Happy memories of this double. And he's got a happy outcome in the 6th leg.
Some leg is Gary to throw first.
Options with 71. We'll go for the 13s and accidentally hits treble 4. So, 19 for tops. Level the game up.
That's not the right number, Christian. I mean, it's a lovely leave, but it's not enough.
Gary requires 147.
Once again, he's still trying to figure it out. A lot of the players from over in Asia, soft hit players. He's still trying to work it out, Christian Perez.
99. Christian requires 8.
I don't know if I'm going to class that as a missed double in my notes.
I mean, it was a cracking double 16, wasn't it? It's a shame he wanted tops.
If he wins this and Philip Brzezinski interviews, I hope he says, yeah, I was just laying up for double 4.
Well, it's rattled him, but does it distract him?
No score.
Well, it may have distracted him, but it was looking more difficult as it went on that visit. And Gary Anderson for 5-3. Double 10. And in a game of such brilliant quality, is it a moment of mathematical incompetence? And Gary, by his own admission, is not the best counter in the game.
100.
But he really has benefited from his opponent's error there, because it felt like Perez was really getting back into the match, back on level terms, going to cause Anderson some problems, and all of a sudden the pressure has lifted and Anderson is racing towards the finishing line.
70.
And he's starting to have more stray darts than he's had all game, and it's so easy to draw the conclusion that's what's caused it.
135.
Gary Anderson has hit 111 darter already. He's going to get numerous chances now.
58. Gary requires 46.
Perez needed a max to get to a finish himself. Double 16. Gary Anderson with a simply brilliant European Tour performance here. Look at those numbers, a 110 average. It's nice to see that Christian Perez can smile about his mathematical mistake.
Same fate for Christopher Tyskie after he lost his first match today against Scott Williams.
Dirk van Dijvenbode as well.
86.
You're getting to the stage of this European Tour season where people are putting themselves either in very strong positions or they're either struggling to qualify or not doing well when they're here.
102.
Price, to start buoyantly, needs treble 19 and tops. That'll do.
First leg, Gerwen Price. Second leg, Brendan to throw first.
He's been playing so well this year, Price. We held our breath, and so did everybody here. And when Dan was introducing the show a little bit earlier, I was standing next to the commentary box, looking out at this crowd, thinking, have I ever seen this place so full on 2 consecutive nights? I don't think I have. This place is genuinely packed to the rafters. And the start of tonight, it was so loud. I just marvelled at it. And I'm marvelling at what Price is doing here. This is putting Brendan on the back foot in as little as 25 darts in the first 2 legs.
433. Going to require 40.
Ryan Searles hit a 10-darter today. And so has Gerwen Price.
Team Iceman right now don't look particularly troubled. I think Team History Maker might be losing fingernails by the minute, especially when he's doing this.
180.
You may have just heard a little bit of a giggle from Paul there.
I've played plenty of players when they start games like this, and all you can think is, oh, come on, give me something. I've got to try and... Look at Brendan's on 1-2-1, 1-2-2. After 9, he's done nothing wrong. This is outrageous. Oh, my word. 36 darts. He's got 10-11. His overall performance wasn't magnificent, but it was good enough to win. And this one is not going to be found, but he does have 6 darts from this position.
98.
At this stage, he's pretty much matching the Gary Anderson average.
140.
That might be one last flourish from Brendan Dolan. Double 12. A virtuoso performance from Gerwen Price. You thought Gary Anderson played well? Well, Gerwen Price has played just as well.
Such a fascinating battle in the Premier League, isn't it? With Michael Smith on 20 points, Van Gerwen on 22. You got Aspinall on 23. Littler and Humphries at the top, but they're still not safe yet. It's just a fascinating PL.
Well, look, from what we've seen over the last couple of weeks, tell me why it is not possible that Gerwen Price wins back-to-back weeks, and all of a sudden he is right in the mix in that as well.
Absolutely. And that is the beauty of the format, because it allows someone like Price to have a couple of hot weeks and get back in the mix. 100. If that happens, brilliant.
Yeah, it's all to play for. Raymond van Barneveld, been a while since we've seen him 98. Plying his trade in that particular tournament. He did pick up his first ranking title for 3 years and only his second in a decade earlier on this year. Smith pins the bullseye for the 2-1 lead.
Michael Smith.
You don't get a nickname like Bully Boy without hitting a few bullseyes along the way. Raymond yesterday took 2 sets of darts on the stage as well. A 21-gram set and a 23-gram set. He changed early because he just didn't like where his darts were going naturally. I wonder which ones he's using tonight. I would assume it's the 23s.
No, he's not chopping and changing anything because he's playing beautifully. But Michael Smith, you feel, is starting to grow into this game and is threatening to take control of it. Can Barney take out something of a signature shot? He's not going to.
60. Michael, you require 62.
42 for 20. Interesting.
46.
Was he going for that 16? I'm not sure he was.
96.
It didn't knock him out of his rhythm, but he didn't take out the check out. Well, I assume that was for the double. It wasn't really attacking it.
Double 4. Around the houses, but successful.
Michael Smith.
From the back end of last year to now, something's going to happen over the summer for Bully Boy.
There's something starting to happen for Raymond van Barneveld. A second 180 for Barney.
58.
And Michael Smith's advantage in this leg has been wiped out.
Eye of the Tiger stuff from Raymond. We could be on for our second 10 of the night. Just in case,
36.
if he stumbles on double 18. Which he doesn't. He's not done. Look at that little red dot. To possibly have a burst of 2 legs in 23 darts.
116. $60.
He didn't need to do that. 76 left. He could have gone to the 48 to leave 28, the double 14.
Could have got treble 12, but it's more of a risky option. But
56.
He must hit this now. Must hit it. Does hit it. Right in the middle. All the way we go for the first time tonight. This is not disappointing tonight. What a night of darts this is.
Oh, a troubleless visit from Raymond van Barneveld. Michael Smith was there for the taking.
First dart deserts him again. But the next 2 don't.
40.
May only be one at the bull for the Bully Boy. Barney to the bull. On to a 2-darter. Michael Smith, can he close it out here? It has gone from comfortable to very, very uncomfortable. But the Bully Boy gets it done and closes it out. And there you see the release. The pressure was building and building and building because Barney came back at him. But Michael Smith shut the door and ejects RVB from the European Darts Grand Prix. Making this conscious effort to start quickly. To play at pace, getting to that rhythm where he feels he can enter that zone. And when Damon Heta enters that zone, special things happen. Oh, welcome to the Heta zone.
137.
He's a better player when he does play quickly. This would be the best checkout, or at least the most numerically high checkout. Couldn't follow in the footsteps of his countryman Josh Rock.
105.
Hit 2 of them today against Jeffrey Sparadance. This could be a 10-darter, but Damon Heta is of course going to play the percentages. And an 11-darter is a mighty fine start for the Australian.
Second leg, Damon to Perez.
Yes, it's a little bit artificial because he's not had any goals at doubles, but it's still a vast improvement. But Damon Heta has hit a hat-trick of 180s in 3 legs.
Look at the swagger from the Aussie.
$83.
Back up to the treble. Doesn't quite get it. But once again, Damon Heta threatening a 4-visit leg on the Mansell throw. If this carries on, and I know we said this when Price was playing earlier on, but we are looking at another monster average.
41.
Potentially an absolute hammering of Mickey Mansell, despite not really doing a great deal wrong. Double 8 this time. Well, that's working just as well as double 16.
Damon Heta.
And when we have seen
60.
Mickey with that sort of loopy throw, even if he's below that treble 20, he feels he can sort of arc it over the top, but he's not been very successful at it so far in this game. Whereas Damon Heta is having success wherever he's throwing. Oh, the treble 19s are at his beck and call now.
It's as good as 4 maximums in 4 legs. This is astonishing from Damon Heta.
100. Damon, you require 94.
Never mind a Euro Tour record. We could get a world record here. Double top. Damon Heta is threatening to absolutely batter and blow away the current record books.
This is the sort of stuff that has convinced people that Damon Heta, there is so much more to come.
140.
A number of major quarterfinals, a World Cup victory, of course, 1 big semi-final in that UK Open this year, a whole load of PDC titles, including ones on big stages in the Euro Tour and the World Series. But there could be so much more to come. He is threatening another 11 darter, a 4th in 6 legs.
$121. Damon, you require 87.
The worst thing he could do right now is probably think about the record. And by that evidence, he's not. It is a 4th 11 darter, and it's borderline laughable how good this performance is.
$140.
If he takes that 1-2-1 out, it is a new European Tour record. Either way, it's going to be his personal best
100
on the European Tour, and indeed a personal best full stop. This is a special player.
Treble 20. Doesn't find it, but at least he gets it this time. He will leave double A. He probably will have to hit it first time, I think, to get the record.
Even then, I'm not sure. It does not matter. We'll see at the end of it. Damon Heta is going to win this game and win it spectacularly. The Aussie number 1, the world number 10. With a special display. It is not the Euro Tour record, but it is the 3rd highest ever average seen on the European Tour. Damon Heta lights up the glass palast.
Right now, Martin is feeling like the quarterback of the high school football team, and he's already won a championship. He is Mr. Popular, but he's also Mr. Good. He's better than good. He's one of the best players on the tour at the minute.
40. Martin requires 90.
How brave is he feeling? Or is he going to go the safety first route? No, he's not. Oh, double 10.
Yeah.
Martin Schindler can do no wrong.
Yeah, I think Germany's going to be the place to be this summer.
Martin requires 167.
But then again, on the European Tour, Germany is always the place to be. He's not going to go for this one. He's going to lay it up perfectly.
135.
Not going to do a Ross Smith here because Rob Cross isn't on a finish.
90. Martin requires 32.
13 darter.
Yeah,
was there any doubt? I'm not sure anybody had any doubt about that one. Even that MVG fan out there.
He's always had a brilliant A game in him. We've just seen Heta average 117. Martin Schindler has recorded averages in excess of 120.
Can I just remind everybody as well, this has been an amazing night of darts.
87.
We haven't even had Humphries Littler yet. 87. Stay in the chance of being very close after 5 legs. Fair play to the German crowd there as well. No whistling, no nothing. That's a 12 darter from Rob. Very defiant, and his winning legs have been extraordinary as well. the start of what could be an amazing legacy. He's young, he's intelligent, he's pliable. What I mean by that is he is able to learn at a very fast and sustainable rate. He is to be seen as a good draw in any tournament in the PDC. Oh, how things can change. Nobody wants to play him now.
92.
Especially not in this country.
Double 16. It is raining 11 darters in Sindelfingen this evening.
How fortunate do you think he feels just to be part of tonight? If I were him, I would be smiling from ear to ear. The only thing missing from tonight, really, so far,
405.
and I'm not tempting fate, is a monstrous shock. Now that shot is off. Cross has got a really good opportunity now to draw level.
90 left. He might actually stay on the bullseye here.
47.
Probably the right shot, but he didn't use the guide. Rare misstep for Martin.
If Rob doesn't take this 116, he's got what Michael Smith hit to win his match. But double 18 for Cross in these conditions, under this roof right now, this goes.
Well, I'll tell you something. We've spent the majority of this game lauding Schindler and his recent achievements.
All of us neutrals want it to happen. Another leg that could be done in 11.
Well, it's only first to 6. I think we all wish it'd be first to 60. Could sit here and watch this all night long. Unrelenting from either player. Martin Schindler striking 11 darter of his own. If he hits double 16.
33.
Doesn't manage a 12, but again, time on his side.
Just to put it into perspective, Martin Schindler, in his first 9 in this match, is averaging the same
410.
as Damon Heta did. Double 4.
Martin Schindler.
If this was Christmas, we've just got what we wanted. A one-leg shootout.
This game is on a knife edge. There is a precedent for these two producing unbelievable games. Cross beat Schindler with a 111 average in a Pro Tour 3 years ago. Schindler averaged 106. Never anything like this on the stage. There's a good use of the bullseye there.
Exceptional. Takes the ball out of play. Listen to this. That's the last chance for a 180 in the entire match. If Cross hits this, it'll be silence. If he doesn't, it might be pandemonium. Double top to be the silencer.
Rob Cross has missed a match dart.
Martin, you require 66.
Cross took out 66 to go 5-4 up. Can Schindler throw one back at him? He needs double 12. Double 6. Martin Schindler has passed up the opportunity.
Rob, you require 20.
He's had his chance. Now Rob can put him in the Sindelfingen bin.
Game.
And he has silenced Sindelfingen. This has been a spectacular, a truly unbelievable evening of darts.
He doesn't look tired. He doesn't look like he's got a task to do.
45.
He looked really up for this, more so than that guy.
Strong look, that. And framed.
99. You require 131.
But I think you're right about Michael. He's seen Gary perform. He's seen Gezi perform. He's seen great games for Smith and Cross. some of his biggest foes of the last 10 years. He wants to make a statement, and this would be the ideal start as he goes for tops. There you go. Do we need to convince you that he's up for this? This is not just him against the underdog. I've been involved in some great nights here in Sindelfingen and on the European Tour. Certain places just have more to say. This probably more than most because of the things that it's seen. People are familiar with the practice facilities. They've never changed over the years. It's always been the same place. The stage has always been in the same place. People love playing here. And everybody I've seen in the practice room over the last couple of days has been really happy to be here.
You don't have to think back that long. In fact, only a week ago, Chris Dobie went out and averaged 111 early on in the session in Riesa. There's a real buzz. Even Nathan Aspinall looked up and said, what's he just done? Aspinall went out later that session, averaged 113, his PB. That's a 14-darter for Michael van Gerwen. He has taken an early lead of this tie, and Johan Engström,
where he hasn't been holding on to something on the European Tour, because with 36 wins, which is drastically more than anybody else, he will probably be the most successful player ever on this circuit for eternity. But he doesn't like seasons without a win, or indeed months without a win.
Last time he won a major ranking title, Players' Championship Finals 2022. Yes, the old World Series. Oh, went double-double and didn't get it, and of course the Premier League.
68, Michael 103.
Strange period for MVG. Still brilliant, still world number 2, still capable of winning anything. Might win this leg. Does on double 12. 4-1 Michael van Gerwen, and he is bossing this game. He's bossing it with a 95-96 average, though. Martin Schindler winning the title last weekend in one of the most sensational Euro Tour weekends. What it's about. Euro Tour, yes, you get the big names, but you also see the developing stories, the developing players.
And developing countries, because Sweden, over the last 6 months, is starting to punch heavily again. However, van Gerwen, he's got Hulk hands tonight. He's punching that heavily. This is a very good performance. This is very standard for Michael's career on the European Tour.
Well, one of the greatest players that's ever existed in MVG, and one of the greatest performances that we've ever seen. And Damon Heta's performance on the Euro Tour tonight. Engström isn't going quietly, though. That's his second 180.
By the way, I had a little chat with Daryl Gurney earlier about his splendiferous performance against Danny Noppert in defeat. I said, you only did one thing wrong. You missed a treble 20 for a 120 at the end. And he said, I did another thing wrong. I lost.
That is key. Van Gerwen can't take out 168 no matter how good he is. So Engström knows he's going to come back.
In Master Out, you can take it out.
Oh, we're not playing that game, are we?
No, we're not.
You only require 60.
No flatties required here, because Johan Engström throws darts like that. He's missed a dart at double. And he may have missed his chance to keep this match alive. Van Gerwen has got 2 ton-topping checkouts. He might be about to get a third.
For a 6-1 win, MVG does the business in Sindelfingen. The 2-time champion here at the Glaspalast overcomes the Sweet Ferret, and now will face the Ferret Johnny Clayton. It is a Ferret bonanza for MVG. But these two know that with all their 6-5 games over the last few weeks.
42, Luke, you require 150. $134.
The next best option to taking out 150 is the 134 setup. Not bust.
140. Luke, you
Always
require
the risk
16.
with 180. Over for double 4. Just steps back, takes a moment.
14. Luke, you require 40.
Well, he's bossed these opening two legs, Luke Humphries. Luke Littler's had two brilliant setup shots. Wasn't allowed back to the board in leg one.
20.
Was in leg two, and he couldn't take the chance. Three missed darts, and it could be 2-0 Humphries.
Getting further away. Third time of asking.
Luke Humphries
gets the job done. An oddly low-key start to this one. Bring the ball into play. No, he was feeling brave.
Luke, you require 170.
Oh, for a 170.
105.
Doesn't get it this time. Humphries will look at the bullseye for the 132. And he finds his way through to it. Doesn't get the treble 19, so it does not matter.
92. Luke, you require 65.
Tops for Littler. And he is in this game. Luke Littler with a 14-dart leg, the best of the match so far.
But all of a sudden, Littler is on that 170 again.
92. Luke, you require 170.
He'll always back himself for the big fish. Bullseye.
138.
Happy accident leave.
Luke, you require 144.
But this 144 would hurt. Not going to go.
94. Luke, you require 32.
Really struggling. Oh, great last dart that from Luke Littler. Was not easy to find the target after the first two darts, but he's clinging on in this game, and that's the best you can say.
You've obviously seen a lot of Luke Littler with the Worlds and the Premier League, and we've noticed him slightly change up his throw from week to week. He's doing the smooth one-action throw tonight, and I always think that serves him better.
Well, look, the lad is unbelievable. He can throw it in different ways. He can throw different kit, and he can still produce world-class results. This is a world-class leg for the pair of them. Double 12 for Humphries. Ooh, two misses. Missed high and wide and couldn't make the adjustment. Now Luke Littler to level this game. It's on to the 11s. Double 14. Luke the Nuke detonates his way into this contest. That were not working are now working, and Luke Humphries has got to find something. He's got to dig in, and there's a 180. Only the second of this match. Both of them going to Humphries.
97.
The 9-dart leg is on.
We've seen so much tonight here in Sindelfingen.
125.
Do we get the perfect leg as well from the world champion? Not here, we don't. But he will leave himself very handily placed to level the game at 4 apiece. But Littler is still favourite to win this match.
139. Luke, you require 58.
Humphries, strong favourite to win this leg. But he can't afford to faff. And he hasn't done.
Luke Humphries, 9th leg, Luke Littler to throw first.
Does he go for it here? Does he? He does.
145.
He just can't stop himself, and in this sort of position, Humphries should be leaving himself something good. Not as good as he would have liked.
Luke, you require 25.
Well, there was no universe in which Luke Littler doesn't go for that, because it leaves him 5 for double 10, and he takes it once again.
Luke Littler, 10th leg, Luke Humphries to throw first.
He's at it again.
140.
5 perfect darts to start the leg. Well, on throw, the last couple of legs, Luke Humphries, almost impregnable.
95.
But that's not the issue. He's going to have to win the last leg decider, and that has not been possible
95.
for him against Luke the Nuke.
Everything points to the fact that we are going to go to that last leg decider.
96.
Lots of time for Luke Humphries, potentially the best leg of the match incoming. Well, he'll have to settle for the setup. With Littler back on 250.
97. Luke, you require 32.
To take us all the way. Once again. The two Lukes are tied at 5 apiece, and it is a one-leg shootout once again. Littler has the darts. Humphries has had a nightmare in last leg deciders. Can he overhaul the advantage that the teenager has?
It's another leg where he starts with a perfect visit. And when the two Lukes fist bumped each other before this final leg, there was almost a knowing smile on Luke Humphries' face. Littler finds his first 180 of the match.
3 of the last 4 legs he started 180 and then backed it up with at least one more treble. But it might not be enough. Not against this kid. 82 for the match, and he's guaranteed a look at it. Where will Humphries be? Oh, there'll be pressure. Oh, look at this. Treble 13. He's on an 11 darter to break the throw and win the match, and he might not get a go.
Bullseye for Luke Littler.
52.
That target has not been kind to him. Perhaps ill-advised to go for treble 14. Luke Humphries with an 11 darter, and he finally breaks Luke Littler's streak against him. It is Humphries' first win against this 17-year-old since the World Championship final.
At the start of the night against Ricardo, he would have 7 visits in the first 2 legs. He would have said, well, I'm probably 2-0 down. Never mind the possibility of winning both.
That was what he was doing last night against Rennie Idams. There was nothing wrong with the scoring, even when, as we mentioned earlier on today, he went 7 into a 9 darter. And he might do the same. Gabriel Clemens could save the best moment of the night till last.
Come on, Gabe. You were talking to Dan and I last night about possibly hitting a 9.
123.
Get to 8 first, not 7. This time he went for the 45. That's exactly what he said last night. If I get a shot at it tomorrow, I'll go 45. That was actually a worse dart than his 8th from last night.
.44. Gabriel required 56.
They felt like resigned darts from Pietreczko. And all Clemens wants to do is get the 11 darter, which is exactly what he has done. That is much, much better from Gabriel Clemens.
At no point can you be sympathetic to someone else's plight.
99.
This is not show friends. This is show business. The words of Bob Sugar.
It's not particularly friendly from Clemens towards Pietreczko. But he's not looking to please Pietreczko. He's looking to please the audience here. And please himself, more importantly. Back-to-back 11 darters. 12 on double 12. It is found. This is more clinical from Big Gabe.
Technically a very sound player. Love his stance. It's so in place all the time. A lot more narrow here for Gabe. Has that both feet turned inwards, which is not a natural position. But as long as he's staying still, when the dart is being propelled, it's good.
58.
And this result so far is way better than good.
20 for double 16. 5-0, Gabriel Clemens, and Ricardo Pietreczko is staring down the barrel of a whitewash defeat.
He's only been to 3 quarterfinals in his European Tour career.
140.
He's going to get there again. He's got 6 darts for 148 to get to Sunday, but then he'd have to take out someone adorned in yellow.
96.
Been a few 148 checkouts this weekend, but Clemens couldn't add his name to the roster.
165.
Could be a fine way to end the game for Pietreczko, but Clemens is ready to pounce. Double 16, double 8.
44.
He's opened the door. Now, if Pietreczko takes this double 18 or the 36 points in 3,
36.
we have to talk about something. So let's
Game
talk about it.
7th flag, Ricardo Pietreczko. 8th flag, Ricardo Lopez.
Well, Clemens looks like he's going to take the darts. We'll go for the bullseye.
122.
The outer ball would have left the big fish.
So this
58.
time, Gaber's got 6 from 187. He might not need 6.
100.
That is a wonderful setup. Really, really wonderful. Now it's going to be a different part of the board to finish the match off.
90. Gabriel required 57.
Single to double for Gabriel Clemens. Double 10. He pins it, and Gabriel Clemens is the last German standing.